What's up, y'all? Clean Cuts the One back with another video. Just got off from school, feeling kind of tired. I've had quite a few cuts this week and I really enjoyed it. So today's video is going to be a review, but it's going to be a review on something that I've already done. So why are you going to review the same thing twice? When I first started doing reviews, I'm still new. But when I very first started, I'll say that I was uninformed. Right? And I didn't have a lot of information. I didn't have a lot of experience. But I've had a lot of people asking me about what clippers I've been using lately. And so I feel like I need to update my review. It didn't get a bad review the first time. I don't know how this clipper could get a bad review. It couldn't. It's a great clip. But I'm going to do this on the Andis Master. After using this when I first got it, I ended up trading mine for a pair of seniors because I was like I was just getting really comfortable with walls. They were putting on a lot of good products. I was trying them, I was liking them, and I was learning a lot with them. Now that I've learned a couple of fade techniques, a couple of cut techniques, I'm really trying to get back into my inventory because you guys know I got a lot of clippers. So I'm getting into my inventory, trying new things, and at the suggestion of one of my mentoring barbers here in Knoxville, he said, get on a pair of Masters. So had to buy another one because I traded these. Anyway, I bought them, and when I sold my Masters, I actually ended up keeping my guards, so I'm glad I did that because these work with my fast feeds. As you can see, I have the double magnet guards, which work amazing. But let's talk about this clipper. I've got just the regular, the Andis Master. Now, as I stated in my other review, the Master, the Fat Master, and the Fade Master are all the same clipper. It's just the plate on the front's different, and it's the blade. What I have here is the actual Master. You can see that it's not the Fade blade. It's not the Fade Master. It's just the regular Master blade. And it's a comfortable blade for me to use. One thing that I love about this is in Dave's video, it talks about learning to fade with your ears, like listening. This thing, you can hear the hair cut really well, and it makes a huge difference when I'm trying to do my tapers, really just any fading at all. It intuitively, like once I have a fading system down, or one that I work with, which is the one that you saw in my fade video, for one, it has the notches, which tells me where I'm at, but being able to hear while I'm fading intuitively tells me when I need to open and when I need to close my lever, which is a skill, right? Learning when's the appropriate time, because for a while I've been just basically doing what I see on the video. Okay, balding clippers, balled out. Okay, no guard, open, put a bar in. Slap my one on, closed, another bar. And then I do exactly whatever video I'm going on in my head, because I watched every single, people say, what video do you watch to learn how to cut better? All of them, literally every single video out there, I've watched it. Every single barber out there, there's legit not a barber that I haven't watched do at least one haircut. And if they're good at cutting hair, I probably watched 10 or 20 of them. Anyways, yeah, this makes it really loud so I can hear when I'm cutting, and I'm getting better. This is helping me get fluent on how to utilize my lever better. It's a good clipper. It's heavy. It does get hot. Today I had an afro taper where you got to pick it out. You got to put the taper on the front and the back, and then I had to shape it. And I'm spending my time shaping afros because I ride on the back of my blade right here, so that way I don't make any mistakes as I'm doing the shape. And it just took a while. So as long as it took, the clipper did get hot. I would suggest don't just get an Andis Master, get two of them. So that way if your clipper gets hot, you can have another one, and you can never, ever have too many clippers. That's just my opinion. So they do get hot. They are a little bit heavier, but like I don't know really what I'm comparing to. Like they're obviously heavier than like a cordless clipper. They are heavier than a senior or something like that. But I mean, I weigh like 170 pounds, and like I'm not crazy strong, but I mean, I don't like ever get wore out. I can operate them with, one hand, just kind of working with them. I don't find myself just struggling to move them around. Yeah, I've been on the Masters lately. I will say this. I've watched a lot of videos on how to zero gap these. I have struggled zero gap my blade. So all of my effort has to go to, when I'm balding out, I really have to flick off and go ahead and start that fade, because I can't get mine close enough to take out a skin line. When you take this plate off, be careful, because both pairs that I've had, this plate on the inside is very sharp. Like I brought blood the last time I tried to set these, and that's definitely not what you want to do. So if anybody has any tips on the easiest way, I posted in the Barber Society, man, these are hard to set. People are like, no, they're not. I can do it in 5 minutes. All right, cool. I can't yet. I mean, I will. I'll get it. Probably going to work on them tonight again, trying to get them set. But I haven't been able to get them set to where they take a skin line out yet. But I will. So if you don't have a set of masters, these things, when it comes to fades, I mean, they really are. It's not just a bunch of hype. People say I'm an Andis man, I'm a wall guy. I'm not going to commit to any of that. That's like putting myself like in a religion, like in a box. I don't like putting myself in any type of box that closes my mind off, because I got to keep an open mind to everything. I need to be willing to listen to people who have different experiences, stuff that I can try. I don't know anything, so I'm just trying to stay right there where it's like, you know, I know just a little bit, but everything that I know came from somebody else. I'm not trying to act like I reinvented the wheel or anything like that, because everything anybody ever learned, somebody else learned it first. So there's no sense in trying to act like I'm this baller, this stunner. I know, you know, It's just not my style. So if anybody can offer me any help me to zero gap my blade, make it really simple. I'm not going to bend this back right here. Some people say, oh, just bend that back, and I'm not going to manipulate these clippers. Now, I will manipulate some clippers. I'll void some warranties, as you guys know. Definitely a good move. Anyways, so yeah, I hope this was more informational. I had a lot more experience with these clippers since the first review that I did like 7 months ago, and I didn't really feel like I gave them due diligence when I did it. There's probably going to be another review on all this stuff, because most of the views I do, I got them after very first being a barber, and then I'd use them for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then I'd do a review. I'm continuing to cut, continuing to learn, and continuing to change my diagnosis on the different clippers and stuff. So just like the first video, this is a must-have. I will not be trading these, will not be selling these, getting rid of them again. So if you don't have a master, get a master, learn how to use it, because there's nothing like being able to hear what's going on. If you're looking for these Andis double magnet guards, if I can find it, I'm going to put a link in the description. Some of y'all are having trouble finding these. I think they're on the Andis website. It's like they've came up with some more of them, so that's cool. You can see I labeled mine with a little label maker from Walmart, so that way I can see the numbers. But yeah, this is a good clipper. It's necessary. This will stay in my rotation. Right now I'm looking at the Master, the Fast Feed, the 5-Star Senior, and the Magic Clip. Like, those are probably like my rankings. Oh, my Legends. See, I suck at ranking clippers. I love all of them. Anyway, but if you don't have a Masters yet, get a Masters. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you a little more information than the last one. If you haven't gone through my videos, maybe this is the first time you've seen me review the Masters. So thank you for your views. Thank you for all your support, all the love that you guys show me, all the inboxes, all the shares that you guys give me. Man, I have the best following out of anybody. I don't care if I never elevate above this level as far as a public forum goes, because the relationships that I'm building with y'all, I love it, man. They're authentic. They're legit. All these, I'm the man barbers, like, out here, that's really just, it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't see none of them. Like, I only see you guys. And I'm so grateful to have you all part of my journey and on my life. So please go ahead and put me a comment. Tell me what you want to see. If you want to see some new stuff, if you've got questions about barber school, if you've got questions about what my journey's been like, any kind of question at all that you have, I'm wide open. So put the question in the comments, put a thumbs up, put a thumbs down, whatever, and subscribe, because I want to take you guys with me through the rest of this, man. Still a student barber, still don't know anything, still want to put out the content that I wish was there when I started doing this. I am here for you. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate y'all. Again, till next time, peace.